as you know, if you've been following along, I had to give up ice cream, at least temporarily. You know, trying to get my numbers down. But I decided to come up with a solution, if you want to call it that, for ice cream. And this is it. The other day, you saw me go shopping and pick up some bananas. I had been planning on dehydrating it in my dehydrator there that I bought from Goodwill. But I actually haven't even removed the tape. I haven't tried using it yet, but I may soon to dehydrate things like apples and other things like that. So I have handy, fresh fruit snacks. In my talk with the dietitian the other day, which I'll be running the video later today here, she said that basically, you know, what I was doing with my diet is perfect. Well, good, you know, very good. And just sent me a little bit more information on what I can do. The other thing was, the main thing she said is basically what you're trying to do to manage diabetes is keep your sugar level consistent, you know, within the normal range throughout the entire day. The problem you run into when you're eating like, you know, like normal meals, you know, normal portion servings when your body's not used to it. Like, for example, I'm really used to high carbs with all the rice I eat. So switching to like the fruits and vegetables and stuff, you get hungry. You get more hungry more often because unlike rice, it processes quite a bit faster than rice does. So you get hungry. And she recommended that what I should do is try to space out my lunch, or not my lunch, but my meals. Like, you know, if I have normal 3 meals a day, keep them about 5-6 hours apart. But in the middle, I could have like snacks, like maybe an hour or two before I need to eat. When I start to feel myself going down, like the sugar starts to drop down, I could have snacks. And with that, I could have like the nuts, the strawberries, or anything like that. But this is something that I came up with to substitute for ice cream. And it's actually not bad. It texture-wise and even flavor-wise, it almost tastes like ice cream. But it's basically bananas. And what I did was just slice up the bananas so that they're like little slices. So that way you have a lot of them, you know, from one banana. And I'm not gonna eat a whole banana. I might eat like maybe 6 slices or something like that. And all it is a sugar pick-me-up. And, you know, the banana will actually take a little bit of time to process in your tummy. So I don't eat for another, I'm going to be eating lunch in about an hour and a half. But, you know, I just got off work. I had lunch at about 7:30, 8 o'clock was my lunch. So let's say finished at 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's been 3 hours after I ate. So I'll be having these as a snack. But, you know, to make it, you just take, hey, George, good to see you on here. To make it, you just take a banana, obviously, and slice it. This is frozen, so you can see the ice on there. It's actually frozen solid. But when you bite into it, it has the same texture as ice cream. Yeah, so if I closed my eyes and was eating this, I really couldn't tell it apart from a scoop of ice cream. Like banana-flavored ice cream. almost like vanilla, but it's really good, and it tastes super sweet because banana's sweet. So she said it was okay to eat bananas and stuff. Obviously, you wouldn't want to eat like a ton of bananas, you know, but maybe like half a banana or even 1 banana in between your meals, just to get your sugar level back up. So just a little tip for those of you who are kind of diet like me and finding yourself like hungry in between meals. I think the strategy is what she was saying is you want to keep your food pretty much the same, you know, as far as carbs and everything else, between breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all the same amount. That way your sugar level doesn't spike up or down. What you're trying to avoid is a roller coaster. Trying to keep it consistent throughout the day. And then if you need a booster, like between your meals, you can have like snacks, you know, like I can eat like my nuts, I can eat my strawberries, celery sticks. I'll show you some of these things that I've prepared just on the side. But yeah, this is like, for me, you know, finding that frozen bananas taste like ice cream. I don't really need ice cream now. I can have like whenever I want, I can have frozen banana treat in it. And it really does. It tastes just like ice cream. So if you're like me and love ice cream and can't have it because of all the sugar content, try a frozen banana. Slice it though. That way it's like bite size. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here letting my robot continue to play. So you can see my level of game playing. It consists of sitting here letting the computer play for me. Occasionally checking up on it. Other players, this is my my Death Knight. And he's like level 76 now. I play it every once in a while, but most of the time when it's just leveling, like when I'm at work or whatever, or sleeping, I would just let the robot level for me. And he sits here and he just basically kills stuff. But then, you know, I use it to play to kill other players. That's the only thing I do with it. I hate leveling because I've played this game so often. I know, you know, I've done all these quests like millions of times. So he just targeted that mammoth or whatever. He pulled it in and now he's fighting it and his pet's helping him. So, you know, I will give out this program if somebody wants it, but it's kind of old. It runs under like Windows XP, and I think you can get it to work under Windows 7. But anything past 7, they blocked it. Because what it is it's another program I wrote, and what it does is there used to be command in Windows that you could send keys to another program, so you could program like the equivalent of macros for any program, you know. So what I did was I just created, somebody's attacking me. That's that player, and he just killed me. It was like level 80 hunter. I didn't even stand a chance even if I was playing. Just came by and just killed me for the sake of killing me. But anyhow, that happens. I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. Just wanted to show you this really nice snack idea if you're needing a pick-me-up. Obviously, you don't want to sit here and eat a whole bunch of bananas, because bananas themselves are like a superfood. And I think if you eat too many bananas, you might be getting too much sugar and carbs and other stuff that come with bananas. But having like half a banana or even one banana in between meals probably isn't a big deal. Hey Bob, good to see you on here. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. I'm going to try to log on to my website and upload the PDF file that the dietitian sent me, because that it's like a really simplified chart, 3 charts that tell you what you can do to eat well, you know, if you're dealing with diabetes. But essentially, you can eat almost anything you normally eat. It's just an issue of balance. But the little charts show you what you should try to do, what you're striving for. And the main thing you're trying to do is just keep your sugar level consistent, you know. And learning a little bit more about like different types of sugars, you know, good sugars, bad sugars. And basically all sugars is pretty much the same. But it's like, do you choose to get your sugar from a little bit of juice, or would you rather have a whole bunch of rice? I'd rather have a whole bunch of rice. So, you know, and then learning that it's okay to have snacks like this in between meals when you're on mostly vegetarian or whatever, because obviously your body's gonna, you know, feel hungry. So you tend to have to eat more often. Not more, but more often. The cool thing about you know, eating vegetables and stuff is like, because I pretty much have salad every day at work, I can eat as much salad as I want pretty much. You know, but after talking to the dietitian, you know, I've come to realize I can actually add maybe possibly even more meat. But right now I'm holding off because of the weight issue. I'm trying to lose the weight. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out. I will update my website to provide the PDF from the nurse or the dietitian. And then check out that video where I walk. You know, I walk and talk about what the dietitian covered. And also encountered an alligator on my walk. So stay tuned for that. It's coming up shortly, okay? Yeah, Janice, freeze the banana. This was frozen overnight. It'll keep it from going bad, and I figure if you're going to eat it within a couple days. And then the next thing I'm going to try to do is start making chips and stuff, my own chips using, you know, like not cucumber, but bananas and other things that I think I can try out. So I'll have like a ready supply of, the reason for making it yourself is you know what you added to it. And in this case, I added nothing. It's just a banana. The sweetness I taste is natural sweetness. So instead of adding sugar or corn syrup or salt or other things to preserve it or whatever, I'm not adding anything. I'm eating what God made. So, you know, I think that was a big thing. The big key to everything is, I think almost if you eat natural food, you know, like instead of canned stuff, packaged things like that, you probably are going to have diabetes and weight issues. If you eat stuff that comes from a tree, you know, from the ground or whatever, or even animals, you know, as long as you're not just guzzling fat, you know, eating a lot of fat. But if you're eating normal stuff, I think you'd be fine. But because, society, we live here in a modern society with refrigeration, canned foods, even the bread. Like, even the bread, I can have any kind of bread I want. She didn't talk about, like, wheat bread or whole wheat and all that. I don't think it really matters. What really matters is the portion, the percentage of carbs you're taking in. Obviously, wheat bread would pack more, like whole grain wheat or whole grain breads would pack more nutrition in a slice. But if you don't like whole wheat, which I hate, whole wheat to me tastes terrible. It's got that weird, funky taste. But I do like processed wheat, and I did get like honey wheat. But now knowing that I can get any bread, I might not even get the honey wheat. But honey wheat's kind of good. It tastes kind of sweet though, so they probably added a lot of sugar. But I can have like 2 pieces of bread, at any meal if I wanted to. So that means like a sandwich is okay. Now, I'm going to double check about a hamburger and things like that. So we'll be trying to cook some meals that I think are going to be more nutritious, even though by normal convention, people would say that's not a nutritious meal. But by numbers, it should be fine. I'm trying to figure out how to make, if I can get tacos and things like that. Normal stuff that I normally eat, it's just going to be adapted to be healthier, basically like even the ramen noodles and things like that. I'm going to try to show you how we can convert those couple noodles from being really bad to acceptable food. But watch my video coming up soon. I want to thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope if you haven't done it already, try it. You're going to be surprised at how much the banana actually tastes like ice cream. It's great. Make sure you eat it while it's frozen, though. Otherwise, it tastes like sloshy banana. Until next time, take care. God bless you all. Stay safe, and bon appetit.